Hello, it's me that nobody cares about. So, since a couple weeks ago, I've been sitting in my cave with no lights instead of going out, meeting people, and do other things in life. I'm living my best life inside the town of Portia, a wonderful town beside the ocean filled with mysteries, families, and most importantly, business opportunities. Season has passed and I hardly even noticed. They accepted me for who I really am, with an open arm as if I was born there. And I'd say I've been doing pretty well. I got my own workshop and a ton of money. Funny how I end up like this. If you told me in the past that I will live this glorious life, I would bet a knee and call you idiot donkey. But here I am and here we go again. So some of you may be wondering what the crap am I playing? This game looks just like another alternative of something better. Not gonna lie, the first time I saw this game, I thought about the exact same thing. But no, this is My Time at Portia and it is its own game. My Time at Portia is an open world life simulator game developed by Pathia Games and published by Team 17, where you are the mighty player one started your new life in the town of Portia. By fulfilling commission, farming, and raising animals, restore your workshop that have been passed by your father to its former glory while at the same time being surrounded by a mysterious post-apocalyptic land. Honestly, the thing that caught my eye the most was the settings of the game. It's so interesting. I don't think I've seen many games do a life simulator with a post-apocalyptic settings that is similar to something like Horizon Zero Dawn. Even I didn't know that I needed such a thing. Before I thought all these games are similar or close to the same thing. They give you this land in a small village or town, then you farm some stuff, sell it, and upgrade. Like, what more can you do anyway, right? But hey, this works out. From the mega structure up on the horizon to the tools you have and the things you do, it feels like something you can do or have in real life, but with a little twist and imagination. I'm gonna give you a small spoiler warning before I say this. So, the premise of the world is that we are the new human in this universe are living in the world that have been created by the past civilization. Apparently, the past civilization was so advanced until they created these insane technologies that we, the new human, called it ruins. Something happened with the old civilization that led them to a downfall, and eventually the apocalypse happened. Now we, as the new human, know nothing more than the past civilization was destroyed because of their own ruin that they created. That is why in Portia, there is a church that people go every Sunday and they usually remind everyone of what happened in the past, and to oppose the use of ruins. But in the other hand, there are some people who actively try to develop ruins, to help the town citizen do their daily work and convince them that ruins are not evil and actually help people in the past to rise. These people usually works at the research center. So the settings of the game combined with this whole premise makes the game really engaging. It builds your curiosity and keeps it there for you. This is a great thing because it keeps player want to play more and most importantly want to progress the game. Which led me to the next point. I give one more plus point to this game because of its story progression or just progression in general. A lot of progression in this game doesn't really require a lot of grind, maybe except the skill tree. They have this skill tree that are similar to a lot of RPG games. There are three types: farming, social, and combat. You can choose what skill you want to upgrade yourself to bring convenience to whatever playstyle you like. For example, you can choose a more convenience mining with a little bit of combat skills to defend yourself. Or you want to make it easy for you to get laid with everyone, whatever, you get the point. Which is good for the replayabilities of the game. It's not that it's a long grind, you just need to put more effort into it than the others. But the good thing is it will not block you from actually progressing any other aspect of the game. The story, on the other hand, moves quite fast for a game that requires you to craft multiple things and combine it. Sometimes the game can give you 2 or more main quests. It's nice to have a story progression that are not sluggish, but sometimes it could feel a bit overwhelming. Especially some of the things that needed to be made have a long process. For example, the smelting items. The smelting station will probably be the most running station in your workshop, because majority of the things that have to be made usually start from a smelted ore, and it could take up to like 3 in-game days or more to have the enough amount of smelted ore. And considering some of the raw material need to be found in this dungeon and mines, with a little bit of RNG mixed with it. Speaking about crafting and combining things, this might be just a small life quality feature of the game, but I wish more games just do this. When you about to craft something, the game just access your inventory for you. So for example, you don't need to bring a copper ore in your hand to create a copper bar. The game will search your pile of chests for a copper ore on its own and tell you how much you can create. It's probably just me cause I'm lazy, but yeah, it's kinda nice. Honestly, other than that, this is just a nice life simulator game that you can enjoy and explore whenever you get time. It's really relaxing to play after a hard ranked grind on Valorant, a refresher after a long day of school, or maybe in the middle of a break time. The music are really nice, ambient sound are not cheap, and yeah, it'll be nice. If I have to add something to the game is that I know this is just probably how life simulator game goes, but it feels weird that there are no town development before the player come to Portia. Like they didn't even have a street light or a bridge to the next island before we get there. Those things got built by the player after they arrived there in a form of commission. Just because it is the game, because we are the player, the main character, and you know we gotta do it all. Maybe it will be nice if they make the reason why the town development got hindered is the strict rule of not using anything that are combined or maybe just similar to the ruins. There are some hints in the dialogue where people are scared that the church will be angry if they use an innovation from the research center that usually include the use of ruins. But there is just a sentence in the dialogue and there are no action that the church take after it was built, except maybe once when you manage to make a poison shotgun. Or maybe the other cause of it could be Higgins, the owner of the #1 workshop in Portia, or your rival, I guess. Because at the start of the game, Presley says that he doesn't like how he do things around here, and he just took a commission from you even after he already had one. They could make the town development got hindered because of his monopoly or corruption or something like that. Because so far Higgins shown nothing that makes him looks bad, as Presley says, other than being arrogant and being himself, I guess. And so on and so forth. You know, just to insert some drama in there to make it a bit spicy and intense. But then that's probably not how a life simulator games are supposed to be. Anyway, there are probably more good things that didn't make it to the video. I prefer you, probably the only one who watched this, to play and experience it for yourself. You will always find something new every time you play it. Now, should you buy it right now or later, I always recommend you to wait for a discount, even if it's just a small amount, but honestly, I wouldn't really complain with the normal price. I think it's in pair with its value and I'm just a fan of life simulator games. So far, I haven't experienced any major bugs that block me from doing activities in the game, neither game-breaking bugs that stop me from playing. Except maybe the small silly things. The game runs smooth even if there are many applications running in the background. And yeah, that's it from me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if I miss something or say something wrong, please correct me and leave a comment down below. And yeah, have a nice day.